Forgetting a name right in the middle of talking. That little zap of panic you feel, enter life sentence, no way. It's just your brain's low battery light flashing on the dashboard. Most of us? We're running on nutrient fumes. Just like a car engine sputters and stalls when it's hungry. Give me a few minutes here. I'm gonna hand you 5 foods that'll roll back the odometer on your gray matter. Alright, full disclosure, I'm that friend who dives deep into the nerdy research so you don't have to sweat the small stuff. Everything I'm about to share, hot off the press, from the last couple years, peer-reviewed, the whole shebang. Cool. Now, huge asterisk here. This is strictly for educational purposes. My mission? To load you up with the knowledge bombs so you can have a killer conversation with a real deal health pro. Got it? Let's do this. Alright, before we dive into the delicious details, let's talk shop, shall we? Check this out. Your brain? It's one demanding diva. I mean seriously, this thing is a super greedy organ. It might only be about 2% of your total body weight, but get this, it acts like a total power-hungry CEO, burning through like roughly 20% of your body's resting calories. It needs a constant steady stream of that premium high-octane fuel to keep running smoothly. Alright, so now that you're clued in on the why behind your brain's gotta-have-it cravings for top-notch fuel, let's dive headfirst into the ultimate grub to supercharge that amazing brain of yours. Alright. First on our brain food menu for sharp minds, wild salmon. Let me introduce you to the brain's master architect, wild salmon. This stuff is swimming in DHA. That's the omega-3 that's like the premium building material for your brain cells. Think of it as insulating the wiring in your house. It builds up the cell walls so your memory signals can fire without getting lost. Check this out. In September 2023, the journal Brain Sciences published a study exploring the association between higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids and larger brain volumes in older adults. The study showed that participants with higher omega-3 levels, particularly in the hippocampus, a brain area critical for memory, had larger brain volumes. A 2012 study, published in Neurology, found that people with the lowest levels of omega-3s had lower total brain volumes, equivalent to about 2 years of accelerated structural brain aging. No chef skills required either. Just swap tonight's chicken for a quick pan-seared fillet with lemon and olive oil, or tear open a pouch and flake it over tomorrow's salad. Bam, you're done. Okay, next up on our brain food menu, we've got blueberries. Some call blueberries neuroprotective candy, and for good reason. Right, blueberries contain anthocyanins. Anthocyanins are a group of blue, purple, and red pigments found in many fruits and vegetables, including blueberries. They're like an elite security team just for your mind. They cross the blood-brain barrier, your brain's exclusive velvet rope, in under 2 hours, kicking destructive oxidants to the curb before they can even start a fight. So, aim for a cup fresh or frozen, 3 times a week. Here's a delicious and simple way to harness the power of blueberries. Simply dump a cup frozen blueberries straight into Greek yogurt. It tastes like dessert, minus that sugar crash later. So, for our third contender for the Brain Food Olympics, we've got spinach. Now, it might look like simple rabbit food, but this stuff is packing lutein and zeaxanthin. Think of them as internal sunglasses for your neurons, shielding them from the harsh glare of cellular stress. A 2017 study published in Neurology tied a daily serving of leafy greens to the cognitive equivalent of being like 11 years younger. I'm telling you, sneak 2 cups into your morning eggs. They wilt in like 30 seconds and vanish like a ninja into the night. Next up at number 4 on our brain food menu, walnuts. I mean, nature gave us a great clue to this food's benefits when she practically molded a brain and called it a walnut. 1 ounce of these bad boys delivers 2.5 grams of plant omega-3s, plus vitamin E, which is like a vigilant bodyguard for your cell membranes, patrolling the perimeter to keep them safe. People who munch just half a cup a day for 2 years aced memory tests that the placebo group totally flunked. And last but not least, we have our final superstar on the brain food menu, eggs. And listen, don't you dare skip the yolk. That's where all the magic is. And talking about choline, our star ingredient, which builds acetylcholine, which is like the instant messaging app for your memories. I mean, when you're low on choline, it's like trying to send a text with only 1 bar of service. The message gets delayed or never delivered. I'm telling you, new data show that men who are the highest choline eaters cut dementia risk by 28%. Hard boil 6 eggs on Monday, grab 2 each morning, and boom, you're officially meal prepped for the week. Here's a valuable bonus tip. Pile all these foods on one plate. I'm talking about assembling like an all-star team for your brain, right? The salmon, it builds the stadium. Blueberries, they run security. Spinach, it shields the players. And the walnuts and eggs, they coach the memory plays. This combo, it beats any pill stack you'll find online, trust me. So, in conclusion, wild salmon, blueberries, spinach, walnuts and eggs are 5 everyday foods that feed your brain like it's a prize student. Seriously, pick the one you're gonna add this week and tell me below. I read every comment. So, if any of these tasty tidbits caught you off guard, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and algorithm magic will slide even more brain-boosting tips right into your feed next week.